I'm going to teach you how to have energy even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I'm going to teach you how to find your why. So lately I've been sleeping for 5 or 6 hours every single night. You know how hard it is to look pretty with that amount of sleep. It is challenging and I think I'm failing. But I think what frustrates me the most is that I often feel like I might get sick if I don't sleep enough. Or I feel like I can't give my clients the best session that I possibly can because I can't be fully attentive to where they are. So I've been forced to just eat a little bit better every single day, and I've been forced to meditate more. But I think what's been really giving me the most energy is not a resource, but an internal drive. I know my why, and that's what drives me. My why is to empower, inspire, and help people heal so that they can save nothing for the next life and actualize their dreams today. In the book called Find Your Why by Simon Sinek, David Mead, and Peter Docker, they give you a formula to create your why. The statement looks like this: to blank so that blank. Your why is important because it is the emotion behind your action. And I love what the authors write about when they talk about your why. Each of us has only one why. It's not a statement about who we aspire to be. It expresses who we are when we are at our natural best. Here are the steps to finding your why. Step 1, you want to gather stories and share them. Your life is just a collection of stories. When you share your stories, you not only get to allow people to know who you really are and what shapes you, but you also get to know yourself. When you share stories about tragedy and trauma, you get to figure out, oh, what did you heal from? What did you grow from? When you get to share stories about your successes and victories, you get to build confidence in who you are and what you've been through. When you allow yourself to open up about the stories that you have, you get to know more about yourself and you get to know what really drives you. Step 2 is to identify themes. So you want to look at the stories that you've been able to share and identify, are there any themes in your life that you've been able to lean on, anything that really shaped you? So for me, a big theme in my life is loss, because I lost my mom when I was 15 years old. And that's something that truly shaped me because I loved my mom more than anyone else. I was a huge mama's boy. But it really helped me realize that life is too short and we need to figure out how to love people now, today. It also really grew me. I think I had post-traumatic growth where I was kind of on my own and I had to learn how to do life and I had to grow spiritually. That's how I found God, actually. And a few years later, like 15 years later, when I was 30 years old, I lost a friend to suicide. And that's something that really shook me to my core because for such a long part of my life, my identity was someone who would inspire people as a trainer, help people get motivation, help them want to live. But after that happened, I knew that I didn't just want to help people inspire them so that they can live. I needed to help people heal so that they can. So it put me on a path of sound healing, of breath work, of meditation. Because I know that there's so much more that people go through that's not on the surface. And I want to become a better healer. So all that has shaped me to really come to a point of, okay, yeah, maybe reincarnation exists, but what's more important is that we can just give everything that we can to our lives today. Act like there's one life that we have and just give our best. I love this author and pastor named Erwin McManus, and he has a book called The Last Arrow, Save Nothing for the Next Life. And he's someone who really shaped me in my life. So I definitely wanted to incorporate that into my why statement because I know it's going to drive me. And the final step is step 3, where you get to craft your why statements. And I think this is the fun part where you get to be creative and you get to figure out what is the thing that's going to drive you forward, what's going to motivate you. The authors give a few simple steps in order to do that. They say, write something simple and clear, actionable, focus on the effect you'll have on others, and expressed in affirmative language that resonates with you. When it comes to the to so that statement, the first blank refers to the contribution that you have in the lives of others. And the second blank refers to the impact of your contribution. So I want you to find your why, because it's not only going to help you figure out what drives you, but it's also going to help you know who you really are. All right, y'all, I'm sending you a big old peace sign and lots of love. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.